Welcome to the Hillbilly RV channel on this misty November morning. As you can probably hear, I think every house in this neighborhood, it's an old nice neighborhood in Beckley. I'm up in the city of Beckley. I think every house is blowing leaves right now. So before we get started, check this out. All right, real quick, just want to let you know we have new merch available. We've got couple different styles of the super soft t-shirts. We've got hoodies. Now the t-shirts are only going to be available until Christmas time. So if you or someone you know needs some hillbilly merch, does anybody really need hillbilly merch? Probably not, but it really helps the channel out if you buy this stuff. Be sure and check out the link below and it'll take you right to our new store. And we have the leather patch hats, we've got koozies with keychains, got all kinds of good stuff on there. And the shirts are so new, we don't have samples yet. So they're better than hot off the press. They're not even off the press yet. So check out the link below, order some stuff if you want to. And now let's get back to the video. Maybe something you're interested in. Okay, so not fooling around, let's get started. This little teardrop trailer here, the gentleman's had it for a few years, never done anything to the wheel bearings. He wants me to just take out the outside bearing, inspect it, re-lube it, put it back together. He doesn't want to go all the way through both bearings and both wheels. So that's what we're going to do. And that's acceptable to me. 99.9% of the bearing failures on an axle like this is going to be the outside bearing, not the inside bearing. So let's check it out. Get it jacked up, get the wheel off, and see what it looks like. Now, this is a torsion axle. So I mean, I shouldn't say it's a torsion axle, but I mean, you can jack these things up anywhere you want to, as long as you're not in the center of the axle. As long as you're close to the outside of the axle, it's just fine. People will tell you can't jack up a trailer on the axle. I don't know how in the world you're going to jack it up if you can't jack it up by the axle. You got to be smart about it. You can't be a dummy. Try and jack it up in the middle. You will bend the axle. Let's zippy zappy this wheel off real quick. Didn't have that pretty center cap, we wouldn't have to do that, but it does, so we do. (13/16) Yeah, that's one strange thing about this Milwaukee impact that I think is strange. Let me try a different setting. Is it doesn't spin all the time. It'll like spin a little bit. Oh, okay, I had it on the wrong setting, so disregard. All right, got that out of the way. Let me go grab some tools. We'll pop this center cap off, see what kind of retainer we have. It is Dexter axle, so that's good. At least they put a quality axle on. Well, she's got plenty of grease in her. I'll tell you what, somebody has been using the quick lube feature. I think his main concern was it didn't have grease in it. Well, I don't think that is a concern at all. I really don't see any reason to go into them axles, into that bearing. What do y'all think? Would you go into it, or would you just leave well enough alone? Oh, I don't know. Let's pull this one apart real quick. Before you criticize how I adjust the nut, you see that? Nut's not tight. That is correct. It should not be tight. It should have a little bit of play in it. And since this is an awesome Dexter axle, it's got that kind of retainer on that nut. And then we just spin this castle nut. Well, it's not a castle nut, it's just a regular nut. Spindle nut off. Let's pop that bearing out and see what it looks like. No discolorization. It's not discolored. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. And it also seems like if you're going to have a bearing fail, it's going to be on the passenger side. So I think that's because people run off the road. That's where your biggest potholes are at and stuff. And they just physically damage these bearings. Bearing's not pitted, it's not discolored. Let's slap some new grease in this thing, put it back together and call it good. Get my bearing packer out. Where y'all at? Get my bearing packer out. Pull the dust cover off. Pull that little doohickey off. Set the bearing down in there. Let's see if I can squeeze it by hand. Might have to put it in the vise. Squeeze it. Oh yeah. I was concerned because it was a little bit cool today. Yeah, let me show you what we got here. There's our bearing. It pushes the grease all the way through the bearing. And then I'll just take what's left over down in here and spread it on the outside of the bearing. And that bearing is well lubricated. Let's go reinstall it. All right. Just throw our well lubricated bearing in there. Now this does have the washer, unlike that last one you might have watched me do. It's got the spindle's D-shaped and the washer's D-shaped. So only go one way. Alright, take and snug that up with a tool real quick, and then we'll back it off. Alright, let's see if our retainer will go on right there. It has to go in that D-shaped slot also. I'll have to loosen it up just a smidge, which is going to be about where it was at a while ago before we started. So there we go. It's just about exactly like it was a while ago. Okay. Feels good, sounds good, smells good, tastes good. It's all good. Wipe off a little bit of the excess grease that we got everywhere. There we go. Y'all didn't think I was gonna get it, did you? That ain't gonna work. My nuts are way down in there. All right, I'll start it. Now this Milwaukee Impact does have a setting down here for just spinning. That's what it was on first. So let's use that to run them things up. All right, I'm gonna let the jack down. Torque the wheels. Well, there you have it. We inspected the bearing. Everything got good. Everything's torqued. Everything's tight. Everything's perfect. So, y'all go down there in that comment section. Leave me a perfect comment, a criticism, or a concern. And I got one little thing to do this, and then I'm done for the day. Catch y'all later.